I don't even know, man. Gonna keep going like we got the journey from Johto. I gotta go. How you gonna know? Everybody on the run, they don't know. On the run, they don't know, they don't go, they don't grow, they don't bow, they don't know, they don't... Welcome to our new hack. It's called Slurdgery. And it is... It's just a regular old Mario World ROM hack. Nothing strange here. Nothing to worry about. Something about this welcome screen seems fishy. Is that when you play Dr. Mario drunk? Everything comes back to KOTOR. This is what happens when you make a hack drunk. Yoshi's house. I'm concerned. Oh, okay. Alright. Once upon a time. What could possibly go wrong, chat? The song is the embodiment of why people happy. I think Mario got trolled. But it's Yoshi's house. No! That was a dumb mistake. Also fun fact, I got an email just now. My Super NT, the HD Super Nintendo, just shipped. So it's actually on the way to me. I didn't expect it to ship this soon, to be honest. I thought I was gonna have to wait another, like, month or two. That's exciting. You know Yoshi's house? Yeah, you can do all sorts of shit with Yoshi's house. Even my Yoshi's house is edited as well. Oh. But the idea with mine is that they, like, renovated their Yoshi house into a hotel. So that's why I still tried to make it look the same. But I don't know if it made sense. Okay. Okay. Oh, he didn't give a fuck. Like, we're so close. I'm just messing up kind of at the end. I actually want to finish up New Super Mario Bros. U. I was having fun playing that game. A lot of those viewer requests, I was like, actually like, man, these were a lot of fun. Oh, I did it again. At least they're nice to give you spare items. Oh! Ah, yeah, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Have I done Luigi? Yeah, I own the game. I actually have a physical copy of it. That I bought for like 20 bucks years ago. And I've learned that it's a it's like a somewhat rare game nowadays. And I was like, I'm glad I bought that copy for like 20 bucks. But yeah, we can do Luigi U as well. We can do both. I also want to do all the challenge modes. Because I never finished them all. I always want to do 100% of a Mario game. Although, I keep thinking the piranhas are going to be normal. Let me up. Chill, chill. Huh? Okay. Oh! Oh! Let's go! We're doing good, chat. You're fired. Yo. Sped up. Oh no, you dick. The sped up version of the 3D World song. This level's sick. I really like this level. Oh, it's a single. The song translates so well. The Mario World sound font. Okay. Fun. Got this. No, I overshot. This level feels easier than the first level. Might be longer though. Do. Okay. We were right at the halfway. That's funny. We were right there. We were right there, Luigi. I like the sort of... You know, I don't even know if I have to say what I'm gonna say. You already know what I'm gonna say. But the forgiving nature, but still challenging. It's like it's kind of refreshing, to be honest. Where it's like, okay, I can actually like play it, kind of get a feel for what's going on, and then jump perfectly onto the fire. I've never jumped so perfectly onto fire before. I like these backwards platforms. Well, I keep timing it so perfectly to like fuck myself. That one I don't know how to do. Okay. Doing good. Feeling good. Oh, I do not know how to do that one. Every time I do something like that. Oh, I hit jump too late. Oh, that was the ending. It seems to be one of those hacks where I just keep dying, or games where I keep dying right before either the midway or the end. Suck my balls. Present them. Your shoutouts to Pokemon. I believe this is heart gold, silver. Why don't those games get ported? Easy money. But instead, they'd rather piss off every fan they've ever had. That's the funniest part about Pokemon is if they literally just release their games, like, they back-release their games, you know, just like threw them on the virtual console or whatever the fuck they're calling it now, people would just be happy. When's the new Snap stream? We're doing it on launch day. Noon launch. And honestly, I don't know how long the game is. I gave it about 2 hours, but I might give it more. Like if it's a really good game or something. But I don't know if it's one of those games where it's like, you know, you want to play it for a couple hours, or if it's one of those games you want to actually just like binge. I don't know, to be honest. Ah! Suck my balls. Oh no! This reminds me of Alt F4. Fuck. No! April 30th. God damn it. It's April 30th. It's a Friday. So what is that, 2 weeks from now? Or a week from now or some shit? 2 weeks from now. And then the week after is Resident Evil 8. Like May 7th or some shit. And honestly, I feel like I have to play it at this point. I'm actually pretty excited for it. Yeah, man, I can't believe you missed the biggest meme yesterday. That makes me laugh. Like the one stream to miss. Ah! Toxic douchebags. It's Twitch. I am having flashbacks to the last hack we just played. Yeah, what song is this? Is it Hotline Miami? Like, no! Kind of reminds me of Hotline Miami. Oh! I almost did it again. I will never learn. Everyone's gotta wait their turn. Fire to burn. Yeah, you yearn to learn. Aww. Wait your turn. Feel the burn. Moonwalk. How you gonna do walk? Hit him like a new walk. Go him like. Hit him with the vibe. Got one more time. Yo, it's on the beat. That's sick. Ah! Failed that one. Anti-feather. I really like this hack. This is so cool. Oh, I have to fly. No! Oh, fuck you, Yoshi. Oh, Yoshi, we got beef. We have beef now, Yoshi. Yoshi, we got beef now. Basically, when I released the item, I released it in front of Yoshi's mouth, so he ate it. That was clever, because it was so subtle. Like, you're just kind of like, oh, it's just Yoshi. And then you're just like, oh, yeah. You can totally do that. Me and baby Yoshis and them eating stuff seems to be like a common issue. Seems to be like a Achilles heel I have with these hacks. Luckily this level wasn't too bad or long. Oh, well, I actually made it. So it was recommended as another one of those, like, you know, you're like new to Kaizo and that kind of stuff. And I totally see why it was recommended. See, because if I was over here, it like fell to the right, so Yoshi ate it. And they did that on purpose because they knew you'd wait there. Nice. Checkpoints are nicely placed too. Yo, game! You're giving me trust issues. But I mean, it fits with the theme. Like, it's the theme of the level. I have to go under. Everything goes against my normal, like, instincts. I keep holding right too hard. Oh, I could just wait. That's a better plan. Whoa! That was lucky. I mean, it's intentional, but... Ooh, that's not good. We might not need it, though. We totally need it, though. You hit that and shoot it up. I know, they always do you so dirty. You think you're good. Why do I keep doing that to myself? I just gotta, like, chill. 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 No! I've apparently forgotten how to play the video game. I've apparently forgotten everything. Nice. Nice. No! Silly death was silly. At least it wasn't, like, hard. It was just, like, silly. So that was a bit of an endurance. Oof. Nice. Woo! Uh-oh. No, I jumped too high. No, I don't know why I tried that. That was dumb. This is such a Mario Maker level. I jumped way too YOLO. This last part. It's a little long, but it's not the end of the world. But knowing my luck, I probably died like right at the end again. Like right when we finished. Fuck! I had a feeling I got lucky the first time on that. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Barely saved that. Alright, alright. Alright. Could have timed that a bit worse. Could have timed that a bit worse. See, here's the thing. If Mario Maker had custom songs, I might be more inclined to play those levels, right? Mario Maker doesn't have any song going. Fuck! Okay, whatever, it's fine. I keep getting baited by that. Is it like right now? Is it good at least? I should probably boot it up, but I think I deleted it. Although I have like unlimited internet, doesn't matter. Maybe I should go check out that level. I don't care though. Why do I keep doing that? Or whatever. Doesn't matter. I suppose it's the Hotline Miami song. There it is. Damn it. Oh shit. Ah! Let's go! Get wrecked! Woo! That was so scary. But we were at the end, though. I did die at the end. Yo, this song. I can't remember what RPG it's from. What's going on, Nico? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're at Caveman's Invention. Yo! Is this some fucking DKC2 music? Yeah, yo! Oh, he's chucking. I got so scared about the hammers, I forgot to play the game. It's the worst feeling. Ah! Yeah! 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 I had a feeling. Ooh, that was a bad jump, but we're good, but we're good. Yeah, it's cool, because usually you'd only... usually in Lunar Magic, you're only allowed to use these guys on a flying platform. Flying platform? Flying platform. Is my brain okay? Flying platform. But obviously they're using some kind of ASM so that they can throw these guys anywhere. I think if you just go fast, they won't even hit you. They chose a good song for it too, though. Not just because it's DKC2, but just fits like the foresty, like, repetitiveness. Yeah! I mean, I feel like the Mario Maker thing is like, it goes both ways, because like, even old school Mario levels look like Mario Maker levels. Like that Yoshi's Island level with the star, or the Mario 3 level with the star. Or like a lot of the levels that are just like, pick a path or some shit like that. It's a custom sprite. I had a feeling. When in doubt, it's either ASM, custom sprite, some kind of insert, custom code that either, pretty rarely someone does just themselves. It's either, there's like the couple people like Kaizo Man or D the Fourth, and those really impressive people who like, just custom make all this shit. I know there's way more people. Those are just the ones I could remember. Can I jump on him? Can I have jumped on the hammer guy? I should test that out where it's safe. Ah. I can't tell. I would want to say no. This is such a fun hack, though. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ah. That's me on the voice sample. Ah. Ah. The scream of 1,000 Kaizo players. Aww. The scream of 1,000 Kaizos. Whoops. This guy's trying it! They're not so generous with the mushrooms anymore, I find. Gotta make your own way. All right. Also, chat, what's everyone up to today? What are you doing? Is it a nice day? Is it raining? Is it cold, hot? I think it's actually a nice day for once. It's been kind of like cold lately. Oh, that's exactly what I had to do. We were at the midway the whole time. So I always die like right at the midway. Oh, you can jump off them. Watching Mario? Yo. Oh. It's these hacks are addicting. Both as a player and as a watcher. Because, like, since they're custom made, you never really know what's going to be next. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like with Mario Maker, there's some kind of element of like, oh yeah, you kind of know the tools. With this, it's like, it could be anything. I think as a watcher, it's always like, oh man. What's next? What did I miss? What gimmick was there? It's a cold day for you? It looks really sunny out, but just because it's sunny doesn't mean it's not cold. Yo. Dude, just got the blue Yoshi. Yo, shit, it's Eberk. Yo, holy shit. The fucking legend. If I were to guess, it's like 4 in the morning for you or something like that right now. I know, holy shit. I do randomly see you, but I don't talk to you. But like I'll see you like in Smokey stream or some shit. You'll be like, you know what I mean? Like you'll be like saying stuff. Sometimes I'll be lurking. Like I won't be saying anything. But fine if I start talking, I'll get stuck in like a 3-hour conversation. It's 4 p.m. That's not bad. Only 4 p.m. Damn. 3 p.m. for me. Yeah, well, I mean, I keep it on, like, my second monitor sometimes. Like, I just want to, like, support or whatever. But I don't want to, necessarily converse. Which sounds... it sounds like it's mean, but, like, people who, like, know Twitch, you know how it is. Sometimes you'll get involved. Exactly, right? It might be when you're working. I have a second monitor that's basically just a dedicated Twitch monitor. So I'll throw on people's streams or shows or whatever the fuck is on. Yeah, the ironic part is sometimes lurking will make you stay longer, right? Because you'll get like involved in the conversation but not involved. Like you're listening to the conversation but you're not like... But this pipe is a dick. Yo, pipe! It's actually too... Wait, so Eberk's in the future? Yo, how's all your emotes and all? Like your, what is it, like, your art business? I don't know how to describe it. Your entrepreneur emote life. We have to get some P speed here. That thing is such a troll. Like art business? There we go. That thing, I don't know how they work. Ah, after all that. Emote life's been slow, but we've been working on some assets for an app, which is good money. Ooh. And also just build your portfolio too, which is such a key part. Because it's one thing if you can draw well or like, you know, produce well. But it's another if you can be like, and I've done it for like this person, that person, this app, this website. And they didn't hate it. You know that guy who made the GeoCities format? That was me. Wait, I missed the first part. I don't usually do that. It's a lot of minimalistic vector art. Interesting. But sometimes that kind of stuff is good for like the challenge, right? Because you sort of get a different like... What do you call it? Like a different... appreciation both for your own craft and you get like new skills. You'll probably start learning stuff that you wouldn't learn before. Or you might even learn a new technique for what you're doing. Or like your other stuff that you do. Learn it and then after learning After Effects. Oh, interesting. After Effects is super useful. I was gonna say, yeah, and plus that's just like a... how many times has things been like After Effects like required, or like After Effects knowledge necessary? I see that all the time with stuff. I feel like people just say it because they don't really know what the fuck they're asking for. You know what I mean? They're just like, After Effects, I guess. And there's that too, right? It's like Photoshop in that regard, where it's like, so versatile, does all these things. One day we'll learn how these pipes work. Reassure that knows web design and After Effects. It's like, do you need me to know Dreamweaver? Do you need me to know, like what do you need me to know here? Like, CSS? Do you need me to know, like, actual coding? Do you need me to just know how to make a fucking JPEG? Or, like, hot link some stuff? Like, what am I doing here? Yeah, right? And then there's that, too. And then, how much money are you trying to pay for this? And how quick are you expecting this? Oh. And some of that stuff I understand if it's like they're asking, like, I've done that to people before. But usually, like, I don't approach them with the idea of them doing all the jobs. I'll ask them, like, what's the scope of the project, right? Like, what can you handle? Like, what makes sense? Or what would be, like, in your vernacular, or, like, in your skill set, you know? Or usually if I do over-ask, someone will just be like, yeah, I can only do this or that. It's such a job to learn to talk to clients, yeah. Oh, 100%, yeah. As both a dance teacher and music editor, the type of requests and stuff I've gotten have been, you learn how to speak it, right? Basically, it's like you learn how to, like, dumb it down enough so people can explain to you what they want. Because it's easier once you have, like, a template, and you can be like, oh, provide me with, like, for me, it's provide me with timestamps of both where you want it to start and end. Describe any effects you would want, or any kind of, like, motif. And then if I have permission to do any kind of, like, extra stuff, or if you want it to be a very, like, clean-cut edit. Aww. But again, like I said, that's for my field. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting point. I was just reading what you said. They want a graphic designer, but hire an illustrator. Or even like you're saying, all they need is like a web designer. They don't even need like an artist. They just need like a web monkey, essentially. The guy who just like manages the site. IT guy. You don't know how to communicate properly. But I think that comes with, like, experience. Like, I can only talk from my own life in that regard. But I found with myself, it was like, I used to kind of suck at it at first, too. But I had to just basically, like, you just have to make those mistakes and then just, like, hope it doesn't burn the bridge, essentially, right? Because usually if you make a mistake, it's not, like, the end of the world. Usually all it really will end up costing is time. The only time it can be like a really big fuck up if it's like, you know, the day of the show or the day of the launch or the app or whatever, the big day. But usually by then, things would have been tested and checked by then. I mean, take it till you make it, yes. But also, like, I think it's like, not just, like understanding that you have to learn to limit yourself too, right? Like you were saying, you don't know how to communicate, like the job properly, or I don't even know necessarily, right? And that's the thing too, right? It's like that's typically why they're like, if you're unsure, typically that's when you can be like, hey, I have a draft, or I have a, like I've done that before with edits where I'm like, I'm not sure if they're gonna like it, so I'll submit like 2 copies and be like, hey, I was deciding between A or B, and like I won't do it for every single little thing. It would be like, you know, like a big decision. So obviously if you do that for like every little thing, they might, depending on the person, some people love to micromanage. Some of the best stuff I've had has been because the artist like nitpicked everything. People who are specialists in something but can at least do other stuff. I think people forget that. Like, I think every person in the world has like more than one skill. Even if it's not necessarily like a money-making entrepreneur, blah, blah, blah. Like, some people have a music background because they might have grown up playing piano or something. Some people might have an artistic background because they might have, like, took art for years, but never, like, pursued it as a career. Some people might have, like, game design, hobbyist stuff because they, like, fucked around with, like, you know, all those programs you can use. Or, like, they made, like, random mods in, like, Doom or Minecraft or something. All that stuff counts. I want to read this. Interesting. So you're paying for 2 jobs cheaper. Interesting. Ah, fuck. Sorry, I was just focusing on that. So, yeah. I mean, I don't blame any publisher for trying to, like, penny pinch. But also, to the bot thing, I actually had a friend who lost a bunch of followers, too. And, like, he wasn't trying to bot himself or anything like that. But, it's interesting to know, because even for myself, I remember it was during the 600 follower or whatever. Or not 600 follower, the 12-hour stream we did. The viewer marathon. During the stream, I lost, like, 10 followers or something. And I was like, damn, people are really hating this viewer marathon. So I remember thinking that at one point, like, man, I'm just losing followers. But I guess they probably were just random bot fucking alt account, whatever bullshit. Those random big follows or whatever. That follow sometimes. Like they'll follow you and then spam. Yeah. I have some friends and stuff who've been botted before. Like, not like that, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen their... Like, they were confused. Like, everyone's just confused about it. You know what I mean? But now there's, like, although it made me kind of, like, at least feel a bit... Like, feel kind of good about my channel, I guess. So I was like, well, we didn't lose that many followers. We didn't lose 2 million like you just said XQC did. We only lost, like, 10. Fuck, I keep timing it perfectly to hit myself. Yeah, it's funny you brought up writers, because my mom is a writer. That's like literally what my mom does for a living. Usually it's a mix of stuff. And I think that's the biggest thing. I always say this to like any kind of artist. Like as someone, myself, who lives off art. Is make sure to like diversify your job. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can there's so many things within your field that you could do. Like in dance, I could teach, I could perform, I could do music videos, I could like direct stuff or like position stuff. I could get paid to clean something, like, you know, clean a dance or whatever. I have skills in regard like that, you know what I mean? Like, or I could like transfer it into theater-based stuff or. So I think there's that stuff to listen or like think about too, which I know you already do, right? Like you were saying, the emote, app development, all that kind of stuff. That's basically like the big thing people don't really know or realize sometimes. It's like you just kind of have to like do a lot of shit, and then all that shit will make a bit of money, and then all that money together will make you like a lot of money. And then it's just like figuring out which ones are worth the time and investment, and which ones you can all kind of do together. This last moment. Basically, I was just saying how, like, the hardest challenge of making it as an artist is diversifying. So, like, I was saying, like, with dance, like, it's not just about, like, oh, I dance. It's like, oh, I can teach, I can create, or I could, like, work at a theater. I could, like, direct a show. I could, you know what I mean? There's all these, like, different things within the field. I had better examples before. But it's like learning how to make money through, like making money through diversifying your artistic ability. The only issue is making sure you don't burn yourself out in some ways. Like if you don't feel like you're getting all your things fulfilled. Exactly, and I can see that too, right? Because you still need to practice your skill in itself. But at least the jobs. Ah, oh shit! Yo, Eber coming in with that spicy Twitch Prime. Did you hear that frog coin? Yo, who's got cat faces? We need some cat faces right now. We need them. Hey! Super Derby face coming in. You never dropped a prime here. Well, now you have. I really appreciate it, Eber, honestly. The one issue I find I run into, well, like not issue, but being in Canada, it's like a plus minus. So our money's worth like so little compared to American money. We're not like little, but like just like a quarter, like 3/4 as much usually. Twitch is such BS with their subprimes prices though. Yeah, no, I was gonna say that's what I was kind of getting at here. Like for me, it's hard to sub to people because like it's $7 for just like the tier 1 sub. It's like goddamn, man. Oh, I like overshot. Ugh. Yeah, and then yeah, if you pay on mobile, it's even more. 5 times less in USD. Holy shit. But when you get paid in USD, that must be fucking amazing. 25 bucks for a sub. You must really like the person. Now, obviously, the Prime Gaming is just like the free one they give you. Either way, I appreciate it. 'Cause you could have used that anywhere. Holy shit. Especially if they're 25. Especially if they're worth like such high commodities. Like I take that as a compliment. Getting paid out from Twitch must be nice though. Cause like it's always $100 of your local currency. So do you just get paid out like every fucking minute? Like oh shit, you got like 3 subs. Holy shit. Tier so depends on USD prices. So for living, it's amazing, but for yeah, and I heard about that because we talked about that before with the video game world. Where all the prices are all fucked up. Oh, 100, it has to be USD. Interesting. Getting paid from Twitch is pretty nice though. Just because like, for me it ends up being like, the 100 USD converts to like 170 or whatever the fuck. It's always like, oh shit, nice. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like getting like 2 payouts. One day I'll get to those monthly payouts though. We're getting there. The reminders for more USD, so instead of charging you 5 USD for a sub, they charge you £5. Yeah, £5 must be brutal. Yeah. Except for in Canada. They're like, no, it's $7. Pay up, motherfuckers. But I know UK always gets fucked for that. And like Europe and stuff like that. Where their games will be like around the same price, but their dollar's worth so much more. So it's kind of like they're paying like 1.25 more or something like that overall. You should charge everyone in USD, or you charge people based on their currency. I mean, but you can choose it now. But I don't know but it might be only for select countries. Because for me, I have it now, so they do it in Canadian dollars or some shit. There's like a recent email they sent me being like, hey, we can convert it for you or some shit. And I was like, all right. So they give me a better interest rate. They give me a better conversion rate. Give me an interest rate. That'd be jokes. So it might be a country by country thing, unfortunately. But it's so fucked up that they wait until 100 USD. Amazon, but at least with Amazon Prime, you're getting like the choice to sub to anyone. And then also, like, obviously, like, the free... I'm assuming you get the video streaming and all those, like, nice features. And you get free shipping, too, wouldn't you, and all that? Yeah, you said Prime Video. Sorry, I just saw that. Fuck. You wanna know how much Prime is in Canada? It's like $70 or some crazy price. Like, fuck that. I remember it being, like, expensive. It's like $50 or something. It was enough where I was like, I don't think I would... I know my mom pays for it, but I don't pay for it. I just use hers sometimes. I remember it being enough, because I pay for most subscriptions. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's definitely not $25. I know that much. Although if my mom's here, she could answer. I don't know if she's here right now. Like, in the chat. Although I could just Google it in a second. I could just go check. There's some stuff like that where, like, how much is your Netflix? I just paid my monthly Netflix, so I can tell you how much my Netflix is. Assuming you pay for it. I was gonna say, because, like, Netflix is 30 Brazilian. Damn! Yeah, they're definitely trying to undercut them. It's, Netflix is only, like, 15 Canadian. Although I might be on some, like, grandfathered plan. I think it's only, like, 17, though, or something. It's not that much, though. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Stuff, it's like a price of a movie or some shit. So it's like, okay, as long as I watch, like, one thing a month. I keep doing this. Oh, I hit myself there. And I split it between a few people, like my grandfather and stuff. So, you know what I mean? It's definitely getting used. He was out in Brazil for the longest time. He only had Netflix and Prime Video. Huh. Yeah, I could see that to establish like a strong dominance. I know Costco does that with their chicken. You can buy this like a fully cooked whole chicken, you know, with spices, all that fun stuff, for like $7. Even in Canada, it's like $7 or $8. And I know the CEO of Costco even said, he's like, you can never raise the price of that chicken, or I will fucking kill you. There's like a famous quote or something of the guy saying it. Because people come literally for the chicken. It's so cheap. Like, you come in for that chicken, then you buy all the other shit. Not even, yeah, exactly, right? And they take a huge loss on that. I think they take like $1 million loss. Like, they take like a big loss on that chicken. But they do it literally just for the... Fuck. You were so close. You would, like, cry if you went to the States, though. Even when I go to the States, I cry. Everything's like, you want this? It's like, yo, here, it's like $1. Oh, you want this thing? Yeah, it's like $20, I guess. Alright, I'll buy this, like, $3 combo. Alright, here's your large fries, large drink. 5 sandwiches. Uh-oh, okay. I wanted the small. That is the small. Okay. If they made up for the other stuff. Yeah, right? Because I think that's the idea, right? Like most companies, right? Like if we go back to video games, like most of these people sell their systems at a loss, but they make it up with their subscription models and controllers and cords and all that random proprietary shit you buy. Or the stuff you're forced to buy. Or the random, like, extra controller you buy. If you buy, like, one extra controller, they've probably, like, made more than enough of their profit back. Euros worth 7 times my money. Holy shit. Yeah, Euros, like, 3 times or something my money. Yeah, yeah, even like a $3 thing is like, what, like $7 or something? Holy or like, no, it'd be more than that. It'd be like $12. Holy fuck. I've heard of that trick before. With like, yeah, use like different, like, I know like with European countries or like, or not even just Europe, but just like that whole Eastern region. Or, yeah, it's Eastern, right? But that whole region, just like shopping in different countries, and then basically importing is cheaper than buying from your own country still. Even with conversion rates and everything. Yeah, it's good if you're getting paid in euro, right? 7 Brazilian for a can of Coke. Does it, what does it, I wonder what it tastes like. If it tastes the same. This level is kicking my ass. So, like, in Canada, you can specifically buy something called Mexican Coke. And it's like, holy shit. It's like $6 a bottle. But no one ever buys it, because it's like, I'm not paying that much. But it's made with the real sugar cane and blah, blah, blah. Pretty sure Coke is just having a fucking laugh. Coke is the same, but Fanta tastes a lot closer to the real fruit flavor. You want to drink lemonade? You want to drink actual lemonade? Yeah, I'm never a fan of that either. Like, I'm a fan of orange pop when it actually tastes like some weird chemical-y bullshit. As opposed to something where it's trying to taste like orange juice or something. So I can agree with that for sure. Like if I want to drink a pop, I want to give me the bullshit. I want all that bullshit. That's what I signed up for. I still think vanilla Coke is like the best. Dollar size. So in the summer, so right now they actually just started the deal. We have dollar drinks, and this is McDonald's big fucking summer poll they do every year. They've been doing it for the last like 10 years. But you pay $1 for any size soft drink and iced coffee. But everything else is like still full price. They actually raised the price on our dollar menu. So it's like $2.50 for a McDouble, or like $2.70 or something like that. McDonald's is fancy there. Holy shit. Ours is like the American one, but a little bit fancier because we have a lot of touchscreen self-serve shit. But with just jacked up prices. Here are these beet sugar. Really close to sugar cane. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know definitely ours is like the sucralose, fructose. Like that bullshit. Yeah, I was gonna say, the dollar drink thing is a special occasion in Canada. Like, it's a big fucking deal, and people lose their fucking mind over it. This year, not so much, and last year because of COVID. But when it's not that, like, you don't understand. McDonald's is like, even I would go there. It's cheaper just to go to McDonald's to buy a dollar drink instead of paying, like, $3 for a bottle of water anywhere else. Actual roast is hella cheap and processed food is expensive. But I know some places put, like, taxes, or they do that on purpose. Where they, make, like, the processed food more expensive. I like to encourage you to, like, eat healthy. Big Mac, medium fries, medium soda. It's 30 Brazilian. Yeah, that would be about $13 here with tax. Like, probably like 12 bucks, 13 bucks. We have coupons right now, so it's half off. Half off, it's like 8 bucks with tax. For that combo. We just got all-day breakfast. We got that a couple years ago. Oops, I didn't mean to jump. We have poutine though. You might have poutine now. We got the hot cakes, McGriddles, McMuffins, triple thick milkshakes, all the different types of pies. Usually it's just apple they have. Muffins, all the bakery stuff. Let's see what else. Oh, I got like double puff. You don't have that many taxes over processed food. They have a lot of farming area. If you go to the USA, you have to huge shop. Yeah, but USA also has a shit ton of like farming lands too, though. The only one we have here is Sao Paulo. And yeah, I can see that. Like, even though there's like probably like still huge amounts of like farmland in those places, your society is literally like all like it's more outlandish to have the processed food. Like, not like to eat, but just like for it to even like exist. Which is honestly kind of cool. Although I hope it's not for bad reasons. I know shit can get a little scary over there. 4 different farmer market. That sounds so cool. Yeah, farmers markets are only on like the weekends usually. Typically in the mornings, and you have to go to like certain parking lots. And you like have to, like I said, COVID kind of killed it, unfortunately. But it would be like the farmers would come in from like, for me, I live in Ontario, and it's so like we have one of the biggest cities, Toronto. But we also have like a shit ton of like farmland and you know that kind of stuff. Cows, chicken, all those processing plants. Food isn't one of them. Farmers markets are cool. Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, bigger ones on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday's always like the big one, right? I feel like it doesn't matter like what society it is. So I've been to small farm towns before. The Sunday one is always like the big deal. They have like bands playing and shit. Fresh produce, live chicken. Live chicken? Like you can literally just take a chicken home? They would never let that fly around here. Haha. I didn't even mean that to be a pun. Got a decent amount of farmers markets. Yeah, I don't know what kind of region you live in. If it's... Oh, fuck me. If it's like, Well, I know, Ebert just said. But if you're like in a suburb or, metropolis or what. So I'm kind of in like on the cusp of the metropolis. Like, kind of... No, I wouldn't call it suburb, but it's like just almost suburbs. Like, just barely. Yeah, live. Damn. I was gonna say, of course, right? I think it's cool you know how to, like, do it. I know it sounds, like, gruesome and all that kind of stuff and blah, blah, blah. But I do find it fascinating. You know the process, right? You would know how to, like, what you would use. I mean, at some point, it would look like what I would recognize to some degree. Like, a chicken breast would still look like a chicken breast. And I've seen a whole chicken cooked and all that, right? But not with the blood and skin and all that shit. I guess I've seen the skin. It's just usually cooked, right? 80,000 people? That's fucking tiny. And I know you're saying that was like one of the bigger regions too, right? Or like one of the bigger populations. Damn. Like people get so detached from what meat is, they don't respect it anymore. Well, exactly, right? That's what I was kind of saying. It's like, that's why I say it's like interesting. But, I mean, it's like, I think, it's not like you don't, like, it's like understanding the food cycle and all that. And there's so much to this, right? Because I feel like it's not like a one and done debate. Because some of the best foods I've had have also been like some vegan, vegetarian food. Stuff like falafels are so good. Yeah, vegetarian because of that, yeah. And that's what I find interesting. It's just the whole there's so much like about, and I find it interesting too that you're able to be like, yeah, like you understand the process of everything, but you're not like we got the cool vegetarians in my chat. I like it. I'm down with that. Y'all are vibing. I'm like, what have I ever just straight up ate like meat on stream? I don't think I have. I was trying to think if I ever have. Like, have I ever just, like, rocked chicken wings or something? Like, I don't think I have. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like, I get... Like, I mean... Yeah. For me, it's like, I don't mind the processing part of it. But I do agree that I wish it was not such a fucked up process of, like, overfeeding, steroid, break their legs, all that kind of shit. Because that's not... cool. But I also understand that they're designed to be eaten. I don't know. Like I said, it's such a complicated issue. Like, I don't not eat it not knowing what it is. I cook a lot of my own food, right? So I'm not... I see the blood and everything. I'm not like, oh my god. I just kind of think about it. Never killed one yourself, though, but you've seen people butcher pigs. I feel like the sounds they would make would be kind of haunting. Like, I think that's the part. It's like, if they're like sedated or something, I think I'd still be like disturbed and fucked up over it, but I don't think I'd be as like messed up. But if it like I had to like chase it down and do some crazy, like that would, I wouldn't say crazy because again I haven't done it, but pigs are the scariest shit. Yeah, and pigs are aggressive, aren't they? And they remember, and they're like affectionate, emotional. Oof. Just fucking kids. This man's just hunting kids. I mean, I think it's healthy to think about it to some degree, right? Because it's like we were just saying before. It's like, or not me, but I think it was Ebert, was like, some people get too detached from it, but it's also important to like not, like, oh fuck. You just gotta make those decisions. And as you know, there is ways to buy like more humane style food. Like most of the time organic stuff is under the guise of being, you know, properly prepared. Even like halal stuff. I know it's been blessed by a priest or whatever for the Jewish faith, but sometimes I think that's also prepared a bit better too, depending. I think they have different practices. But it really depends on like how you could like go different levels of all this, right? Yeah. And again, you can make those decisions, right? Like, we are omnivores and all that. Like, it's and I've had friends who've explored it, right? They've explored what it's like to be vegetarian or vegan. Sometimes they come back, sometimes they flip-flop. I think for the most part, like, people like us aren't necessarily the problem. We're probably talking about the people, too, who are like... actually, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Some people were like, I'm like the evilest person ever because I eat processed meat and all that shit, so I don't know. I'll never forget the time, though. I wasn't trying to do this on purpose, but I only kind of realized afterwards. But I was running from a dance studio to another dance studio in the downtown city. And I stopped at McDonald's on the way and picked up some junior chickens. For like $3 or whatever, like 2 for $3. And, or 2 for $4, probably. And as I'm walking, I remember I walked by like the EB Games. I'm like looking at it, eating my sandwiches. And there was like a leather store beside it. And these people were protesting. And I was just kind of like eating my chicken sandwich, looking at them. I'm walking past them. And this one guy's just like, "Are you eating a chicken sandwich right now?" And I was like, "Oh no, it's actually the junior chicken." I'm like, "Oh, it's on sale right now," or whatever. And he got so mad at me, and I kept walking, eating the sandwich. And then like, it took me like 10 minutes later to be like, "Oh, I'm an idiot." It wasn't me trying to be like, I wasn't trying to be like, "Oh, get wrecked." It was literally just me being like, I thought he was asking about the food. Like, "Yeah, man, it's a junior chicken, man. You get him for like $2 or whatever." Eating is fine, like, lives one of the most aggressive meat cultures in the world. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I'm still on board with the let's not make it so fucking brutal for the animal. But at some point, I guess when you're killing an animal, it's like, it's gonna be brutal regardless. I wonder if that protester still thinks about me to this day. A motherfucking junior chicken guy. Well, I mean, they were protesting in front of the store. You know what I mean? Because it was one of those, like, Canada Goose or whatever. Like, actually, like, it was, like, legit one of those stores. Where it's, like, the ones that actually have issues. Like I said, I'm just, like, I think I'm just so used to it. Because there was pretty much a protest every week back then. I just, like, didn't even think about it. So I understand why they would think I was, like, trying to, like, piss them off or something. Like, in retrospect. It was, like, I totally looked like I was trying to, like, egg them on or something. But I actually wasn't at all. I was just like eating my food, just trying to get somewhere. Oh yeah, exactly. Like, it doesn't help. Like I said, it didn't help their case at all. I don't remember what they were activising against for or anything. I just remember some dude freaking out about my junior chicken. You know? I think you spelled commotion correctly. Commotion. Commotion. I'm not sure now. There might be an A somewhere. Maybe not, though. I think you were right, though. But no, I get what you're saying, though. Like, I shouldn't have been in the crossfire. Even if, like, they may have think I was being a dick or not. Which I honestly, I wasn't trying to be. It's just kind of funny in retrospect of, like, I guess I totally was eating just munching junior chickens in front of the protest. That part's scary. I hope we're at the end. Yes! Let's go! Yeah, I called that! I always die at the end. This hack has been me dying right at the end every time. But like I said, I didn't allow that experience also to color me experience. Parent me Irish now.
Well done.
Well done. Temple of Stoners. Yo, by the way, speaking of stoners, we got on 420, the Mother 3 420 special. We're gonna be playing through Mother 3. And I ordered a bunch of edibles. Bunch of stuff. So, whoa, that guy is high as fuck. They are so high. These guys are chill. The red eye guys, they have got high. Ah. Yeah, I ordered it directly from the government with free shipping directly to my door. You can even do same-day shipping if you want. You have to pay for that one. Also, shoutouts to this VVVVB song. It still sucks in the sense of, like, it's not like the super strong blah blah blah, you know, like me being kind of nitpicky. It's like you can't get like the top of the top shit, because everything gets kind of dumbed down a bit. Like edibles especially, you can't get like any strong edibles. They all have to be some fucking piecemeal fucking bullshit. Yeah, the CBD oil. And that's so sad because CBD, as you know, doesn't even have any cannabis in it. I use that sometimes. Sometimes it just helps me just like mellow out. But I often use it for like injury-based stuff or stuff like that. It's like I said, because I do physical shit like dancing. So sometimes it's good to just have some CBD or like CBD cream or whatever on deck. You love high streams? What if I told you this was a high stream? Huh? Exactly. No. Looks like magic when you're having a convulsion. Mind your stomach if I use it too much. I mean, there's different ways. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that one thing you said. I just, I don't know what happened there. But, no, for sure. It's crazy, because I've seen those videos too, right? Where people, like, use it, and then, like, their symptoms or whatever, like, instantly go down or disappear. Oh, I want to see it. I mean, here you can take it any way you want now, right? You can take it as, like, a soft chew, as capsules, as an oil syringe, as a drink, as a tea, as, like, if you want to, like, smoke it like a joint, you want to, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many ways you could do it. Oh, nice! That's reassuring, though. Like, you were saying, you said they were protesting, so I wasn't sure if the protest worked. I mean, I feel like most governments at this point are just realizing that it's literally just free money. Right? And so many governments have used it, like, to repair their infrastructure. like cannabis, CBD, all these type of industries. Like, how many cities and stuff were like record money brought in, and now they have like better transportation or better construction or whatever. Like, didn't Detroit have an entire fucking renaissance because of it or something? Oh, it's one of the, it's like Amsterdam or something, eh? Where it's like a weird, like, loophole thing. I remember watching a documentary on Amsterdam. I know it's not the exact same, but where it's like you can buy it, but you can't grow it or something. It's really weird. But if you grow it or something, it's like really federally offensive. And yeah, that too, right? But I mean, we all know to some degree. Oh fuck me! I didn't know he jumped that high again, like on a double. Like, I mean, we know most of these industries are trying to stop it, right? The cigarette industry, tobacco industry, or whatever is trying to, because they know that they're fucked. They know in like 50 years, people are gonna be like, why are we smoking tobacco still? I wouldn't say there's no side effects. It also depends on you as a person, if you have any kind of like psychological things. But like I've had like motivated friends who have like lost their motivation, who did realize that and then stopped doing it, or like just curb their use. There's other people, like I find for myself, it helps me focus, honestly. But I have ADHD, so I feel like for me it's a bit different. Like, the experiences I've had with it are a lot different, I find. And that's just because of the way my brain chemicals are. But I 100% understand. Like, it's kind of like doing a roller coaster or something. Like, not everyone wants that experience or that rush or whatever the fuck. And I say rush as if it's like, put that needle in your arm. Like, not like that, but like, you know what I mean? Just like a different experience. Cigarettes are fucking gross, man. Even people who smoke cigarettes think they're gross. Like, you never really see a smoker be like they'll be like, oh yeah, smoke or whatever, I want to smoke. But they're never like, oh yeah, I'm a smoker. Like, they're always kind of like, oh, fuck, I'm a smoker. Yeah! Yep, mental illness, make you, I mean, a hallucination thing I've never experienced, not with just, like, from weed or whatever. Yeah, the brain development thing is very true, where it can, like, mess up your brains, just like anything else, yep. Gum disease, yeah, but the things you're talking about are also, you're also talking about specifically smoking, right? Because you could also ingest it in other ways, right? Like, you could do it as an oil or a capsule. Like, it won't give you gum disease if you're not smoking it. But yeah, and then of course, and then if you compare it against tobacco, it's not even a fair argument, because they just fucking legitimately jack, like, most commercial brand tobacco with, like, all the random, you know, sides. And rat poison and all that shit. The tar. Like, you're not gonna find tar and all that shit. You're talking about schizophrenia. I feel like that as someone who's, like, I guess, well versed in this topic, I guess, I feel like that whole, like, mental illness thing, it would, like, if it's gonna trigger, it would be more on something like a harder drug. Like a mushroom or an acid or something. Not to say that there wouldn't be a chance still with just weed. But typically, like, I feel like that won't happen. But I think that's pretty slim with just weed. I mean, it can give you some pretty intense, like, closed-eye visuals and that kind of stuff. Which I could see being interpreted as hallucinations. Like, if you're someone who can't really, like, make pictures in your head, you know what I mean? Some people can't see pictures. Sometimes weed can, like, help that, right? Or, like, accentuate that. So, essentially, like, you could have that kind of experience where you're essentially, like, seeing your mind, and that could be tripping you out. But I do agree, like I said, I understand the whole, like, it definitely can have effects. And it definitely has that gateway thing as well. Not in the sense of, like, it's gonna force you to do other drugs, but because it's such a safe drug, like, there's really no, like, effects. It kind of goes away the next day, all that kind of shit. Like, it makes you think other drugs are safe. And that's where the danger comes in, I think. Like, yeah, well, weed was fine. But, like, weed's unique, you know? No, exactly. It's like going to a surgery. Like, they always make you sign that waiver, where it's like, there's a 1% chance you might have a seizure and die in the middle of this operation. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of warnings, and obviously you shouldn't do it when you're pregnant, and you know what I mean. Like, epilepsy, I don't know if it helps it or not. I'm assuming it would help it. Schizophrenia, your family history, if you know about it. They're using it, it's supposed to. But I mean, like I said, I've been researching this thing for a long time, and I've met a lot of people and stuff like that. And if anything, it seems to help those type of people. Like I said, that thing you're saying about the drugs causing mental illness, I feel like that happens more with, like, the harder drugs. Or at least it happens more often with the harder drugs. So like I said, there's always a chance. There's a chance with anything, right? There's a chance you could just fucking die of a fucking stroke right now for no reason whatsoever. Like a heart palpitation. Like, there's no, you know what I mean? Like, it's just random. You could do cocaine for like 70 years of your life and be fine. Then one person could do cocaine like twice and then fucking just die. And not because they have a health condition, just like they could have the exact same like chemical makeup. Actually helps a hell lot to treat it. It's way less harmful. Interesting. That's why I find interesting. Like, why would it? But then why would it like trigger schizophrenia if it's better for epilepsy? Like I said, the brain's so complicated. I find it just interesting. That's it. Yeah, I could see that. Funny enough, I don't really like coffee. Like, I don't really drink coffee. And I wonder if that's the reason. Like, it makes me like, I'm already a fucking motor mouth, and I don't even drink that much caffeine that much nowadays. Like, I go through phases. I usually get more energy when I eat a lot of, like, fruit and vegetables and stuff. Like, I think my body actually, like, enjoys the, like, you know, like, fuel your body, healthy, all that stuff. But my body actually really does, like, have a huge difference. Like, I noticed, like, energy-wise. Yeah, I was gonna say, you're, like, the land of, like, sugar, coffee, and meat. I'm a fan of two of those things. Even at home, I try not to buy, like, pop. I only buy it for, like, special occasions or, like, stuff like that. But I try to restrict it just as, like, a takeout thing. Or, like, if I go to a restaurant or something. Which is, like, nothing. Or pretty much never. Hey, your primary export for your country is literally coffee. Drink it black and sugarless. It's just cultural. I could see it being like just a cost thing. Like, why would you spend the sugar and the, like, if everything's costing like $30 a fucking pound or whatever? Like, why would you like waste the ingredients? You're a soda hater. I love sparkling water though. Like I said, not the ones with all the chemicals, but just the ones that are straight up just carbonation with like a little bit of flavor. So good. Seen all your family drink it. Black coffee's fire. I used to work at a Starbucks. You know how hard it was to do the coffee tasting? They will give you like 5 different coffees, and you have to like taste test them, describe the notes of the aroma, the flavor blends, how it dances on your palate, if it's like sweet or sour. And every time I'm just like, it tastes like coffee. It all just tastes like coffee. Like, obviously, I can taste the difference. Like, some are more bitter. Like, there is a difference. You like coffee with kind of sugar and milk? I wonder what Brazilian coffee tastes like, yeah. Probably get better Brazilian coffee there than you would down here. So I was gonna ask that, actually. I'm like, so all that stuff I see in the store when it's, like, exported from Brazil, like, that is actually, like, real-ass shit. That's not just some bullshit. I'm just so used to, like, brands lying. I just assume everything's fake. This part is tricky. Ah, yes, the fine notes of beer. All light beer, yeah. That surprised me about the States. Like, I live in like, I guess for Canada, our main fucking export is, like, alcohol. And fucking, I'm always, like, so sad when I see, like, the beer stores or just, like, it's like you guys have beer everywhere in the States. Like, we only have them in certain stores, although we're expanding a bit now. And y'all have, like, the weakest, lightest beers ever. There's, like, nothing that's ever like, our regular beer here is, like, 7%. Or, like, 6% or some shit, you know? And, like, the light beer is, like, a very small little baby section that, like, no one buys. Just Pilsners. We literally have... The government did some weird shit years and years ago. Where, like, you can only buy alcohol and beer from selective, like, stores. Like some fucking, prohibition shit. And they're usually closed on Sundays. And holidays are always closed. So if there's ever a holiday, you can't buy alcohol. You have to, like, make sure you pre-buy your alcohol. Like, always. And there's always huge lineups. First time because it tastes like coffee. It all comes full circle. Yo, Bailey's is pretty dope. Coffee. Beer. Coffee. We can't jump or we're fucked. I like different beers, but if you go to a bar down here, gotta get a Pilsner. I mean, if you're going to a bar, you have to get something from the tap. You know what I mean? Like, you have to get one of their, like, Iron Brow, special, our own brand, fucking... Oh, fuck me! The best part of waking up is kissing your cup. Man, that's a bold morning right there for Ally. That is a fucking... You're waking up that morning. You don't have any Guinness there? I do not like Guinness. I can drink pretty much any beer, but Guinness... Yo, that's an experience. People... I find Guinness is one of those beers you're either like some diehard fan of, or you're like... All bars have the same brand of beers. Huh. That's kind of cool. It's like ordering a Coke. Like, it's all the same shit. Here it depends on, like, what the bar decides to... Like, what license they might have, or... We have a lot of local Pilsners, and, like, you know, like, a lot of breweries and stuff like that. Like, there's one, like, not even that far from me. And, so I think a lot of them will just make deals with, like, local ones and stuff like that. There's a lot of blonde beers I'm a fan of. That kind of became, like, my new favorite thing. Yeah, a little variety, yeah. I mean, there's always gonna be, like, the standards. Like, you can always be like, oh, get a Molson Canadian, or a Labatt Blue, or some bullshit like that. Rickard's Red. Actually, Rolling Rock's pretty dope. Okay, once he starts going, I think he always goes. So all I have to do is trigger him. Yeah, I love when they have... I actually don't mind flavored beers. But they have to be, like, good flavors. I hate when they're like, oh, it's scraps of onion. And, like, piss. Yes, onion and piss. My favorite beer flavors. But I hate when beer companies do that. They'll be like, all right, this one's like orange and whatever. This one's like, you know, like maple. And this one's bacon smoked marshmallow. And you're like, what? Who the fuck is drinking this? Scraps of onion and... I feel like that'd be like an old person beer. Oh yeah. Scraps of onion and piss. Another fine Sunday morning. Orange and garlic beer. But even that doesn't sound that gross. I've had orange beers. They're not that bad. The fruity ones can... The fruity ones, you can't have a lot of them, though. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have, like... Why do I keep doing that? Bacon flavored stuff sucks. Yo, it always does. Ooh, that's not actually a bad point. Ciders are way better than fruity beers. 100%. I already... Like, those Smirnoff mixed drinks... Or it doesn't have to be Smirnoff, but, like, those type of, like, mixed drinks are also good. I used to date, like, I'm pretty sure she was basically just an alcoholic. But, she introduced me to so many things and varieties and things. I think I've dated actually 2 that were basically alcoholics. Actually, never mind. But, I just realized that. But, oh yeah, what was that one that was so good? It was like a chocolate vodka drink. It was so good. Homemade bacon chocolate? Damn. Bacon ice cream, yo. I feel like I've had that. You think I'd have to make the jump? Nope. In college, you planned his life around the college bar's happy hours. Say you're an alcoholic without saying you're an alcoholic. Oh, that one doesn't automatically go there. Yeah. All right. Get in there. Oh. It was like maple bacon. Yeah, I feel like they always throw maple and bacon together. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Ah! 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 GG. Sometimes you just have to scream at the game. Sometimes you just have to scream at the game, like full volume. It's full volume. Basically, to make a chocolate truffle, you need some chocolate and fat. People usually make it with a heavy cream, but for bacon flavor, use bacon fat instead. Okay. GG. Interesting. Cause yeah, I definitely have made or not. I don't think I've made a truffle, but I've eaten truffles before. Truffles like the one type of chocolate I'm like, eh. I'm just the bill. Is this a fucking Simpsons reference? I'm just the bill on Capitol Hill. That fucking stupid song it sings. Going round the Capitol Way. Chat, you have to know what this is from. You thought that was Schoolhouse Rock? Oh god, I had that School of Rock song out of my head. Now it's back. Damn it! Whoa! Oh! I was like, what's that beeping sound? Sound of my death. Wasabi truffles, bacon truffle, sesame seed truffles, honey truffles, sea salt truffles. You've gotten me intrigued about these truffles. All the different varieties. Whoa. Oh, okay. 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 Whoa! Oh, yo, did you see that guy? Yo! Okay. There we go. These bullet bills got fucking ham. Okay, I missed like half of chat. Wasabi sounds weird, but tastes hella good. It's like chocolate and pepper, but different. Wasabi's so good. I've had wasabi before, like when you get sushi. You're a little weenie. You know what, Barala? We're gonna go on roller coasters and eat wasabi, all right? At the same time. I've ate wasabi by itself in the past. Yo, I've done that before. I've done it when you have it on the side and you're just like, yeah, I guess I'll eat it. Yo, it definitely does. You see like a little bit and you're like, whoo. Oh, we can break it? It's a fun fact, you should always eat wasabi with your sushi to kill the tapeworm eggs. I actually always eat a little bit with it. So that's a good... They always give you some with it too. But I always eat like a little bit. I always mix a bit in. So that's funny. So I guess I'm good. Yeah, that was traumatic. I'm sure. Wait. When I first tried wasabi, it was with sushi, and for some reason I thought it was avocado. Oh no! I could totally see that. Especially how they prepared it or something. No! That's dumb. Can we not get it? Game! Game! I think I made that mistake when I was younger. You only make that mistake once with wasabi. Like you get like a big mouth of it or something. And you're like, wasabi toast. Oh my god. Next level millennial. Chat, would you look down on me if I told you I've actually gotten really into avocado taste? I tried it because of the meme. I actually tried it literally because of the meme. So I was like, why is it so good? We're not going on roller coasters? Oh, come on. We have the tallest roller coaster. Tallest freestanding roller coaster here in Canada. What would possibly be so scary about that? It goes so fast up the hill that it basically goes like full speed up the hill. And it still takes a minute to go up the hill. Because it's high on fat, just like butter. Heck yeah, man. I feel like that's a good, like, I don't want to spend a lot of money food. This level wasn't bad at all. I think because I, like, caught on to the bullet bill mechanic pretty fast. You lost me at tallest. It also has a 90-degree drop. No, it's the tallest one has an 85-degree drop, and then there's the other one they built that has a 90-degree drop. So when you're, and there's also no chest thing. It's only a lap bar with a seatbelt, and my feet barely touch the floor. So when you're going up, and also you can sit on the seat. There's seats that are either close together, or there's seats that are far apart. I'll never forget one of the first times I went up it. I was dating some girl at the time. And it'd been like a couple years since I'd been on it. And I remember I got so squirmish about it. I grabbed her ass for protection. And she's like, did you grab my ass? I was like, I didn't know what to grab. I just grabbed something. You were in fact making it. What do you mean? They'll take your picture and everything. Honestly, the first hill is the worst part. After that, you're just like kind of in a coma. And it's kind of fun. Look like Steve Buscemi. I usually do, I know where all the pictures are. So, like, one time I did the Wakanda thing. Sometimes I do, like... I don't know, depends on what, like, the meme is of the day. Oh, the red dolphins are evil. Sometimes I, like, play dead. Sometimes I, like... I don't know, it depends. And there's actually this dude. He probably doesn't work there anymore. But at one of the roller coaster rides, he would be, like, hyper vigilant about making sure you couldn't take a photo with your phone. But you know how they have all those screens where they show you, like, all the photos? So it's like car 1, car 2, car 3, car 4. So, like, the little preview so you can buy it with money. This guy would notice if you're gonna take a photo of one and would change it off. And then, like, would look at you like... And I used to always, like, I would do it out of just, like, spite at that point. So I would actually, like, always secretly do it, or I'd have, like, someone distract him, and he would always get so mad. One time he actually, like, threatened to, like, fucking, like, it was so weird, because he couldn't really threaten me, because it's, like, not really a punishable offense. But he was trying to be like, "Mrr." Yo, bungee jumps? Whew. Like, are you talking about the, like, one of those ones where, like you're actually on, like, a bridge, and you jump off? Are you talking about, like, a cliff one? Are you talking about one of those machines that takes you up and then, like, launches you down? You sort of, like, fly? All of the above. There's also indoor skydiving, which is kind of cool. Any of them? Yeah. I think I'm pretty hardcore. Like, I go on roller coasters and shit. I mean, it depends on how hardcore you think that is. And people seem to, like, not like them, right? But you know what I mean? Like, I generally can do most things. Like, I'm not... Like, I've done haunted houses and stuff. But, skydiving? That's the one thing that I find legitimately terrifying. Like, I don't even think I would have fun at any point during that. You know what I mean? I don't think, like, at any point I'd be having fun. So I'd just be worried the whole time. I'd just be like, is the parachute gonna open? Are we gonna land correctly? Yeah, the bridge ones are scary because you hear those stories sometimes where they fuck up really badly. They measure the rope wrong and shit, but I feel like those are usually, like, amateur things. Bungee jump on a crane in the middle of town. 2 days? Like, were people camping out? See, someone that's, like I said, if it's, like, a well-regulated, you know, like, been well-tested, blah, 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 I'd probably give it a shot. I think just the skydiving is the only one that, I think is the only limit for me. The crane sounds cool, though. I can, like, picture it. In Rio de... Oh my god. Is this city just a giant party? Wait, is it Rio de Janeiro right now? We're not... Is it now? No. I don't want to... Yeah, right? Y'all know what country we're in still, right? I have a friend who's, she usually goes to Brazil once a year. I usually edit her music for her samba squad. But she literally goes to Brazil every year and, like, performs and stuff. I guess she hasn't been, like, in forever. But, I would often have to mix her music before she'd go to Brazil. So, if you were at a public place and you saw a samba squad from Canada and they had music playing, you might have heard one of my music mixes. I just thought about that. I actually forgot about that part of my life. Well, yeah, I've done like tons of edits for, like, different samba groups, like, choreographers. A lot of them will, like, come from Brazil and come back and stuff. Like, they'll kind of go between the two. But they often will use me because they say I'm the only person who actually understands, like, how to cut the music. I think just because I understand time signatures. It's like a lot of the music will have, like, da 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 da. You know, like, they'll kind of, like, have weird cutoffs and stuff. But like, I don't find it that hard. It's just like, you just listen. I don't know. I just use my I always feel like I sound like a dick when I say that. But it's like you just listen and then you just like hear where it stops. You just count. But yeah, I can see how it'd be hard to find the downbeat though. Because the downbeat can be hard to, especially with how, because like, it has all the layers, right? Usually they'll start with the drum. Like the dun 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 dun. Ba 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 ba. Then the horns will come in. It's honestly, it's so fucking hype. They're like some of my favorite mixes to do because I'm always just like. Let me remember what her name is. Oh, it's Dance Migration. I think that's the name of her company. I don't know if she just goes as herself though. I don't want to just like dox her totally, just in case. I don't know. I know my stuff, man. I'm cultured. I get like in a weird way. I think I am though, because I've seen musicals. I've tried to travel. I have like I've gone to museums, both like small time museums and like I mean small time like I've been to like the Chicago one. That just talks about like the Chicago history specifically. It was really cool because they talked about the Chicago fire. And if you didn't know, basically Chicago was built out of wood, like an old western town almost. Because a bunch of mafia people convinced him to do it. And then basically this crackhead passed out. I'm not even joking. He passed out in a farm and basically lit the entire town on fire. Because he put his pipe out wrong or something. And basically the pipe fucking they blamed it on a cow called Betsy the Cow. So like there's this famous song about Betsy the Cow or some shit. And so basically it would just turn out to be some fucking jackass who just like passed out in some barn, and the barn was beside the thing, which was beside the thing, and beside the thing. I said I only learned some of, like I said, if I've traveled somewhere, I try to at least learn a little bit about it. Like my dad lives in the town where Michael Jackson was born. In Gary, Indiana, and like I got to actually go to the dunes where the Wright brothers like flew their plane. Like I actually got to stand on the same hill and like walk the same. Like I got to see like where they did it basically. It was, and it's like not that big of a deal. It's just kind of interesting. It's just kind of like it makes you think like, huh, like it's weird to like think like we're all in the same like time period, right? Like we're all kind of in the same like world. In Canada, like we were talking about Niagara Falls. Even with my own history, we learned that a different dude invented the airplane in Brazil. Oh, I find that stuff really interesting. When like how electricity, there was like two different types of patents. Like one was like gonna be like I can't remember. I think it was a more dangerous method, but I think it was like better or something, or had a better reach. But they were both invented like at the same time, pretty much. Or even like as we know with like sillier examples, like VHS and Betamax, or DVD and... Did DVD even have any competitors? Or Blu-ray and HD DVD? So I love learning that kind of shit. It's like if you think about what language is, like language was just like these different people got together in their different areas and made up the words. And sometimes they would transfer because people went from town to town or whatever, right? But it's interesting how different and the same things are. And, so interesting. Santos Dumont was a Brazilian who had the first airplane flight without the assistance of the assistant tool. Interesting. A trebuchet isn't an airplane. Interesting. So, how did the Brazilian guy fly if he didn't use like a conventional design? Like, what was his design then? Like, did he strap just fucking arms on his fucking, or like wings on his arms or some shit? I've tried to read some classic literature too. I remember reading some Plato, I read Republic. That was an interesting read. I've read stuff like The Great Gatsby and like a lot of classic stuff like that. Some of them are good, some of them are boring. I don't know. I think that's the cool. Honestly, I think reading's like the most underrated thing. Reading's so fucking cool. Like just like the way like a story can be told with words. I don't know. And how it's like been happening for so many generations and years. It took flight with with just the engine. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like there was no that's what they mean by assistance tools. Like it was literally just an engine and wings. Like there was probably like nothing else. There's a weird like invisible wall in this level. I haven't mentioned it, by the way, if you're wondering. But like here, for example, there's like a wall, but there isn't, but there is. I don't know. Was 14 bis. Let's see, I learned something today. And I guess I know the dance of the royals as well. So I know how to do ballet, and I've taught ballet and stuff. So that would make me royalty. Well, peasants don't learn ballet. The French believe that they invented the plane too. What did their plane look like? Now I'm curious about that. Fuck! I wonder if we can swim under. I just thought about that. So now you're speaking Vrali's language. Wish you learned ballet when you were younger, but you know younger you wouldn't have been on board. You still can. As someone who teaches adult classes, like beginner classes, I feel like I've taught a lot of beginner adult tap, and a lot of people start adult tap like really late. Like I teach like all ages. I pretty much have taught like entire fucking generations of tap at this point. It's really trippy, honestly. But you can still learn. Honestly, I've said this before, but those who've learned dance when they're older typically are better dancers than those who started when they were younger. For usually two reasons. One, because their passion usually isn't fucking all dead. You know what I mean? Like from like 30 bajillion years of doing it. So they're really like, the fire is there. And so like they really want to learn, they learn fast. But also like you're usually old enough to understand mistakes. Typically with kids, you won't like understand mistakes and you'll just keep doing it wrong. And then you'll learn it wrong. And then like you have to basically unlearn your wrong shit as you get older. While if you're already an adult, you basically can just learn it right the first time. And it becomes a lot easier. Yeah, if you didn't know, Eberk, I've danced, like I've been teaching dance for about 11 years. I've been dancing myself for about 25 years, 26 years. Tap, jazz, ballet, modern, hip-hop, musical theater. Like, I've taught at universities, schools. Like, I still teach at, like, a lot of different art schools right now. Dance competitions. Like, I've done the life. I've done it all. Yeah, and the tap dancing streams are just, like, a little... They were just, like... I don't know. Just seeing if people were into it. It's funny, I find they do better on YouTube. Like when I post the videos on YouTube. They usually get a lot of views. But I find on Twitch, they're a bit more like subdued. But I have a dance Instagram that has like 500 plus followers and all this shit. Like it's funny, like this is like just one subset of my life, I guess. I find it so fascinating and kind of refreshing in some ways. Because people always know me as like one thing, I guess. Or not one thing, but... You know what I mean, though. It's like having a new identity or something. Yeah, Yeah, no, yeah, I've put on my own shows. I've hired dancers numerous times for different things. Like, I think that's why, to me, like, streaming, like, I both like it and understand it and everything. Like, my whole life has been doing, like, repetitive shit over and over. And I've been wanting to make a video about this, but, like, to me, like, speedrunning and dance are, like, very, very, very similar. Where you're just memorizing a sequence and then trying to execute it as perfectly as possible. So it's literally what both of them, they're the same thing. Ah! Unless she's literally streaming dancing. Yeah. I had to, like, last year I had to disband my ensemble. Like, I literally had, like, my own crew, or whatever the fuck. Because of COVID and all that stuff, it was just easier to disband. But it makes me sad, because, like, every studio and every place in Toronto, ones I grew up, like, learning, and just, like, the actual only places that you can go for some of this stuff, a lot of them are closing down. Because, just because of COVID and shit. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, kind of, like, it is. I feel like it does the same mental part of your brain. You still have to learn the technique. You have to basically move in rhythm at the same time every time. Like, most speedruns, you don't change your muscle memory, right? Like, the idea is actually to get the perfect muscle memory. And much like in dance, if you mess up a dance, I tell people this all the time, but if you mess up on stage or in a recording, literally no one's gonna know you fucked up, except maybe the choreographer. And the choreographer will not be mad if you either pose, just do something fucking random, like whatever comes to your brain, or just, like, walk away or something. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna know you fucked up. You could just pose there and be like... And they'll be like, oh, that was cool when, like, that one person stopped and, like, everyone else kept dancing around them. That was so interesting. Yeah, exactly. And don't forget, people, unless you're playing or performing literally for, like, your peers... Like, I've said this with tap dance. I said this to so many kids. I'm like, you realize just the act of moving your feet. Like, your parents will be like, they moved their feet! Holy shit! Like, I'm basically the only one who actually cares if you're doing a shuffle ball, chain, shuffle, hop, step, you know? You know? That is true with drawing. People will be like, it's so ugly, and it's like... Or you'll be like, it's so beautiful, and you'll be like, no, it's so ugly, though, and it's like... But how? I don't, like... It's just in the eye of the beholder, right? When you performed opera, it was easier when singing another language, though. I know there was some turbo nerd in that audience, sitting there like... She's saying the wrong words. They're singing the same word twice! Am I supposed to believe this is some kind of magic opera? Opera's super impressive, though. Like, holy shit. Does watching Phantom of the Opera count? I think that's a... No, I've seen, like, ballets which have operas in them sometimes. I don't know if I've ever actually gone to an opera before. Like, I've gone to ballets, I've gone to, like, performances, shows. I've seen, like, music people who've incorporated opera. I don't know if I've ever actually, like, gone to an opera performance. I gotta read this. There are some things that we can usually notice, like when the artist has hidden something they don't know how to draw. Oh yeah, when they hide their hands. Yo, I always notice a hand hiding thing. So I learned that when I was learning how to draw, like when I went to the classes or whatever. I don't know how to draw well, but I did take classes at some point. Or like they always turn them a certain way, or like they're always lying down. Fun fact, this is why Mario looks the way he does. So Miyamoto didn't know how to animate hair. He didn't know how to draw hands. He, no joke, he didn't know how to draw, like, a lot of things. So that's why Mario literally looks like the way he does. He drew a mustache because he sucked at drawing faces. Or give them gloves. Oh yeah, that's a good point. If the hands look sick, people will always be like, yo, those hands, though. I feel like faces and hands are like the most obvious fuck-ups. Like, you always notice a weird face. Like, if it's too skinny or something, it's always like... And same with hands. It's always like, what's wrong with those hands? But I feel like elbows and waist, you can usually get away with a lot of that shit. Except for, again, like the turbo nerds. But I don't think turbo nerds are happy about anything. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the fun part, right? When you're like doing like jams or like practice sessions, you purposely make yourself do the thing you suck at. You know those turbo nerds, where you go on like a Reddit and you're like, hey, I just want some like home cooking recipes. Do you have any suggestions? Well, if you're not gonna prepare a 7-course meal every day, then you might as well just give up on this right now. Because you clearly don't have the dedication to home meal prep. Shit. Hey, I've been wanting to get like a new pair of headphones. I was wondering if the AirPods were any good. The fact that you even came into this forum and asked about AirPods just goes to show your level of ineptitude and how you have no care or personality for your earbuds, or that you care about sound quality in any capacity. Bro, are they good enough or not, man? I live in an apartment, okay? Not even, yeah, exactly, right? Not even cooks do some of this shit that these, like the turbo nerds. Barefoot, Contessa. If you can't find this while foraging in the Amazon, then store-bought is fine. So I think that's the thing these people aren't realizing, is that they actually are like discouraging people who would become a turbo nerd. Because they just have to like learn, right? Like I've mentioned to people before that like sometimes like I don't eat vegetables because like obviously like it sucks sometimes to eat them. But I learned that if I just take like frozen microwave vegetables and just like heat them in the microwave with some water. I don't know what I tried to do there. Like, I still eat the vegetables and stuff. So why is that any worse? Like, so what, I don't want to stir fry it, or I don't want to, like, do something crazy, you know, like, garnish each one with its own spice and prepare them all separately in their own special dish and tray and all, like, bruh, isn't the fact that I'm actually eating healthy, isn't that the important part? And again, I'm just kind of ranting at this point. Yeah, exactly. And I just find it weird they shit on the people learning how to do scrambled eggs. It's like, don't you remember you started with scrambled eggs too? Exactly. And making good scrambled eggs too, right? Not when they're like stuck to the pan. Like they're actually like fluffy and they're not burnt. Unless you like them burnt. And that's different. That's a whole different... Oh, and they try to switch it. Yo, that's even worse, right? Hey, so I have lettuce, quinoa, and some chicken. And I got like some different bread and wraps. What should I make? Well, okay, you should throw all that stuff out. Start with a ground beef. If you don't have a wok, make sure to buy 5 of them. 5 different sizes. You're gonna need about 3 different woks for this recipe. It's like, yeah, oh yeah, you should go get more ingredients. No, but what can I make with... And some of them are like easy stuff too. It's like chicken, salsa, cheese. It's like stuff that's like, yeah, you can just throw that together. Yeah, easy. I think salsa goes with a lot of things, and people don't seem to know that. Like, you can kind of like add salsa to a lot of stuff, and it makes it like a really cool thing. I've seen that with frying pans. What do you mean you don't have a cast iron skillet? They always get so pissed off about the cast iron skillets. Y'all better have your cast iron skillets ready, Chad. I will accept nothing less. Yes. Yeah, I've never known anyone who owned one either. Straight up. I think I've known people. I know people who own them, but they never use them. Like, I'll see them in their shelf or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yep, that's where we keep the wok. Oh, when'd you last use it? That's where we keep the wok. Oh, I actually made it. Exactly, right? You own it, but did you use it? You just have that one shelf where you keep the wok. Ever since I got an Instant Pot, that is what happened to my crock pot. But I do want to use my crock pot again for some stuff. Because some things I think are still better in a crock pot, even though they take longer. Like, the Instant Pot is good for that instant, obviously. Like, full chicken cooked in an hour type of shit. Used it quite a bit. No way! What did you cook in it? Did you actually do it with the noodles and everything? You mean you wish you had a wok? I was gonna say, yo, man. I was about to say the most Canadian thing ever. It's like, yo, man, just run down a Canadian Tire. Come on, man. They always have them on sale for like 10 bucks, 15 bucks. I forget how privileged I am in Canada sometimes. Fried rice. Ooh. I always wanted to know how to do fried rice. For that one dish. Come on. Fried rice is so good. That's like one of my favorite dishes. Like a beef or chicken fried rice. From like a Chinese place. Woo. I feel like we're getting close. No, I got risky. I punched my mic. What are you talking about? Fuck. This level's probably been the hardest level so far. But it's not like hard frustrating. It's just kind of like, although that level in the forest took forever too. I think we're just in that part of the hack where everything's just gonna take a minute. A block of salt in it. Huh. I wonder if I've seen it before and didn't realize that's what it was. Is it like some like Himalayan salt thing? Like, so wait, so if you're cooking on the salt block, do you heat up the block? Or is it like some special like contraption or some shit? Yeah, take a picture. That sounds really cool. It's just mineral salt. Okay, okay. And then I'm assuming it also salts your food. Or like your meat or your noodles or whatever the fuck already. Since you're like melting it or cooking it on it. Okay, you're still heating it in the pan. Okay. I'm assuming, yeah, you just like, you plop it in, but then you're putting it on top. And like you put the food on the block. I had a feeling, yeah. I'm like, there's no way the salt block would be that strong. But I'm like, when you say directly putting fire on it, I don't know what you mean, man. That can mean anything in Brazil. That can mean anything, man. Yeah, man, we just got our flamethrowers. What do you mean y'all don't have flamethrowers in Canada? I had a feeling, yeah. I feel like that's the point of it, right? You have gas stoves. I use, I think mine's electric. Because mine doesn't make poppy noises or light a fire. Mine just, like, turns red. Mine's, like, the red plates or whatever. I don't know that many people who have gas. Usually you only see it at, like, cottages here in Canada. Like, if you go up north, people will have a lot of that kind of stuff. Like, the more old school style. Yeah. No, I've seen, like, I know some friends who have burners. But most people have those really nice electric ones where it's like it's all black and then it heats up a red like plate-looking surface. I don't have that one. Mine's still a bit more ghetto. It looks kind of like a hot plate. Like I mean, it works perfectly fine. It's basically just 4 hot plates. Yeah, it's probably just a resource thing. I feel more comfortable with the electric one, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure it's pretty fucking rare to blow up a gas oven. Like, you'd have to fuck up pretty hard. Or a gas stove, I mean. Would the oven be gas too, then? I never thought about that. Yeah, that's why you can't stick your head in the oven, right? Because you guys will die. I mean, you die either way, I'm pretty sure, but... the suffocation thing or whatever. I think a lot of it just comes from, like, the way things were built. Like, the standards. Like, a lot of stuff gets rebuilt here in Canada and the US and all that. Especially when people move in. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think just things get renovated. Like, even where I'm living was built in, like, the 90s, late 90s. Something like that. So it's fairly recent, right? Yeah, if you left the garden without it open. I think a lot of it's just standards. Like, if they already implemented all the gas pipes and all that kind of shit, it's like why wouldn't we use it? Instead of spending, like, millions of dollars or thousands or whatever to restructure everything. Well, I know, because some people are like, oh man, this thing might kill you. And it's like, I think it might kill you either way. You don't turn the oven to put your head in the oven. Yeah, you die. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, yeah, I know it's the oxygen deprivation. But usually the picture, like I don't want to say the joke, but like the image is like the dude with his head in the oven. But I'm assuming they do that just to speed it up, probably, right? Although if you didn't actually die, and then you wake up, like, on the grill, and you're just, like, smelling your, like, searing flesh. That would be an experience. Yeah, showers are dangerous as fuck. People don't... some people do think about it, because they have, like, those I say flower mats, because I swear they always have flowers. Or those mats with the little bubbles on them. My shower actually has, like, a floor that's, like, already kind of has it in it. It has, like, those little... That was... It's evocative. Say electric showers. Huh. Gas showers? What the hell is my shower then? I never thought about how a shower gets powered. I assumed it was just like pulley system type shit. Where like you turn it and it opens up a faucet hole or whatever. Do they use electricity? I feel like an idiot asking this. You hate cleaning them? Yeah, I feel kind of lucky that it's like built into my shower, like the marble or whatever the fuck, the white fucking thing. Like mine's like built into it. So it kind of gets like naturally cleaned and all that kind of stuff from like showering. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm just curious about this. People think that electric showers are dangerous, but they have zero danger if you just ground it. Make a wire go from the shower. But like, what is an electric shower? Like, you'd like heat the water? There it is. Yo! We were talking about differences in the world. Different types of showers. How I have an electric stove. How they have gas stoves. This level just keeps going. We've been flying through this hack. I say the last 2 levels have been the most longest so far. But I mean, it's getting harder as we go, so I mean... I'm still on this level. We're in the second half, though. You have a gas stove? One second. Little wire that goes inside the shower head. Then when you open the water, it turns the shower wire. Fire heats up. Oh, I see, I see. It's like a way to heat it up. But I see what you're saying. Like, if it's grounded, it won't matter, because it will never be exposed to water. Or, like, if you hide it, and, like, you know, do it all properly. And then the part that is exposed, or the part that does touch the water, is such a minimal thing that it would never, like, electrocute you. It'd be the equivalent of, like, a... I don't know what to call it. Like a hot coil. Like when you like weld or something. When was the last time y'all went welding, chat? Be honest. Ah! Okay, we're on a really good run this time. Does soldering count? I think it does. What were you soldering your old games? Some save batteries? I've always wanted to learn how to do that. I've done like more ghetto methods. Sounds kind of risky. It's exposed to water, but electricity goes to the water because it's easier than going through the water. Then you have a third wire that goes from the wire to the ground. It fails, electricity goes to the ground to the wire. Yeah! No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I get it. Basically, the big issue here is it really depends on, do you trust your electrician? Soldering's really hard. You haven't soldered since high school? You watch your Hex has new actually? He fixed your Pokemon Gold for you? Aww. That's actually the one game I actually wanted to learn how to solder, was my Pokemon Gold. It's not I've looked it up before. You basically are just, at least for video games, you're just taking that like, you're just like melting the solder point. And then just reapplying the metal paste shit or whatever when you're done. Like on the edges. Like you take the little thing, you kind of scrape them on. Risk of a gas leak's way more dangerous than the risk of electricity. True. At least electricity, as you know, there's ways to like prevent yourself from getting fucked up by electricity. Gas is a silent killer, and fucking light a match, you're dead. There's so many things that could like fuck you up from gas. At least electricity can like be stopped. Like you can always turn off the plug or whatever the fuck, the fuse. Gas, you can't turn off the gas. Like you can, but like. So I'm just curious, like what is my shower? Is it just like, how do they heat the water now? Electricity or what? Or that's what the water tank shit's for. I don't have a water tank though or anything. But I live in an apartment, so maybe there is. How does it work? I'm gonna be like Googling this shit once I'm done streaming. Like, this is just, I feel like this is like how you learn stuff. Because people have asked me that. They're like, how do you know all these things? Like, I don't know, we just ask questions. You ask people questions. And then you just like try to figure it out. And then you just go to Google or something if you can't figure it out. With solar power. Alright. Well, you want to take a shower tomorrow? Alright, well, we're gonna start the generator now. Alright, Jimmy. You got 1 hour of showering. Oh, fuck. Alright, I want to shower at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Alright, just getting enough sunlight. I know solar power is so much better now. When I used to visit my grandparents when they lived in Maine, like, my grandfather actually built his own house there. And it is solar powered. But they always have enough solar power to watch, like, a couple hours of TV and run the water and do all this kind of shit every day. But it always made me laugh, because it was like, if they just spent money on, like, another generator, I know it's not cheap, but it's like, you're so close with having this figured out. You have black pipes surrounded by mirrors on the roof of your house. Okay. It's almost like living in a trailer park when you do that. You don't like how solar panels look? I feel like they've gotten better at making them more, like, stylish. Or, like, they fit in better. A lot of the times they just look big, black, and garish because I think that's just the best way to get the heat, right? Or get the energy. Like, it doesn't really have to look pretty, right? It just has to do its job. But I do find, like, a lot of the newer ones and stuff, like, even on calculators, like, they look more, like, more stylish. I really want to beat this level so I can go eat some food. One day, chat. We're already at the halfway too, so we're too far in this. We're too far in this. Can't lose that checkpoint. You actually can't in Mario World. Like, you can if you turn off the game. But if you save your game before turning it off, it always remembers your checkpoint. I showed that actually with the last hack we did. That it always remembers your checkpoints. It's super convenient. And actually, OG Mario World does as well. It's pretty much impossible to do. But if you get halfway through a level and then go to another level, save your game, it always remembers your midway. So it's something you can abuse in Kaizo hacks as well. And a lot of Kaizo hack creators sometimes expect you to do that. Like, I think if we quit, I think we always have this midway. Unless you beat a level. Once you beat it, it resets the midway. But there'll be times in a hack, if you ever play, like, more hacks or explore this kind of stuff, where you'll, like, come back to a level and you'll be like, why are we, like, halfway through it? You love this song? I do like it. It's starting to get to me a bit, though. Kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy. I don't know what song it is. I actually don't know what it's from. I'm making stupid mistakes because I'm starting to get dumb. Get dumb. Get dumb. Yeah. Get dumb. And it starts to hurt your hands after a bit. Because of how precise all this shit can be with that fish. That caught you. A cat's trying to sleep, and she's looking at me like, why are you screaming? Why are you... Yeah, I'm happy that Luke is better. That was a scary few days. Just sleeping on the couch. Has the shadow on the water with the pipe. Yeah, that's a nice little detail, right? Where you can see the pipe underwater. And it still has the water effect, too. Which is a nice detail as well. Like, it doesn't lose the shimmery effect. But they definitely use the same thing for both. Like, they definitely... This is the same It's like probably the same 4x or 8x8 tile. And they just like, you know what I mean? They just drop them down. So all they had to do was just draw 2 of them. Even the one underwater. I don't even know if they had to draw that. So that would just be the color. And I wonder if they had... I wonder how they did that. I can show you the program to do it. The YYPPCHR is what it's called. It sounds like I just made it up, but that's actually what it's called. But basically it's a graphics editor. And like, so each page of the game, like, the game is stored in pages. Kind of reminds me of RPG Maker. And you essentially look through the different pages. My mouse was like halfway across the couch. I think I just fell weird. You wish they did it with the mushrooms? Well, the way this water works is you can't swim in it. Like, you can swim in it, like you can't go forward. I don't know if I explained that or not. So you have to jump out of the water. So it wouldn't even matter anyway, basically. It's for like, whoops, I went too early. It's like a double reason. Oh, right. I didn't realize what you meant by the shrooms. These things. That's bugging me now too. They could have easily put it under there. I wonder. It must be a solid though. If I were to guess. Yeah, it's a classic solid block. So I hit my head off it. So they probably did it to make these parts not so bullshit. Because you wouldn't be able to go through that. That's probably why they did it. But you are correct in that it's technically cut off. But it's like they could have still used it and then identified the block as a different type of block. Because you can like duplicate a block and then make it act like a different block. Really easily actually. So they could have technically still had it. But then I guess that would have been inconsistent with the theming of like, does it stop you or not? You know what I mean? There's so many little design decisions and one little thing. Because this shows me it's a hard stop. I fucked up. I mean, you could still cheese it though. Like I could still... Oh yeah, you can't really cheese it. So it only matters for like some of these jumps. Does it matter? I don't know if it would matter. I think you're right. Ah! I'm able to save my mushroom for this next part. It'll be fine. No! Well, that actually would have worked. I just got scared. I feel like that's cheese. Fuck. No! Oh my god, really? You even use green beans? I do. Although the green beans keep despawning in my hack, so I actually might get rid of them. They keep giving me fucking issues. They've always given me issues. I just don't think they work well in vertical levels. I think it's the issue. I feel like I've gotten worse at this level as we keep playing. Fuck me. They just spawn weird. What did I find? I guess because they probably just use a lot of sprites. I'm guessing is the issue. Fuck me, I really want to eat some food, but I can't until we beat this level. Why are they green? Yo, the 420 stream came early. I suck at that one part, and it's really showing. Oh my god, really? Fuck. You like how they showed the pipe with just the darker water? What am I doing? Oh, we're dead. I don't know if I noticed that. Why do I suck at this one part? That time I wasn't even gonna get the mushroom. The first part of this level didn't take me so long. I would just come back to this next time. But we're too far in now. We're too far in. Fuck off. Every time I think I'm gonna get somewhere in this goddamn level. Definitely my least favorite level so far. Are there progressive power-ups? No, but they do reserve. So I could keep it in my... I could have like an extra hit. Which would honestly just help. What is happening today? There we go. Make a save state? No. I refuse. I think it's progress, though. Yeah. It's not really well explained, either. The worst part is we've done this so many times at this point. It always gets to me when I have to do it a million times. Yes, I know the irony of that, being a speedrunner. I don't know what you're supposed to do there. Like, I think you actually just have to take a hit. I do not know what you're supposed to do there. For whatever reason, they only shoot one. Wow. Such a long section, too. Knowing my luck, we've been dying right at the end, though. Although we've been dying everywhere, so... No! He tried to fuck me that time. So close. Like, what are you supposed to do here? We're at that point where I've run out of commentary. Just at the point of slowly losing my sanity, I guess. How? Actually, how though? Are you, like... I am just fucked on that part. Every single time. Doesn't matter what I do. I wait, I'm fucked. I don't wait, I'm fucked. I try to go, I'm fucked. I try to spawn one, then the other, I'm fucked. There hasn't been a single time we've made it past there without getting hit. And the ironic part is, if we could, we'd beat this level. Here comes the bullshit part. Doesn't matter what you do. Literally does not matter. Gotta hope that mushroom is there to take the hit for you. Be great if we could have that first mushroom that we keep losing for the dumbest fucking reasons. Yeah. Get wrecked! Let's go. Whew! It was the ending. GG. Fucking thick water. Wait, is this it? This is the final level? If this is the final level, we'll I just want to get we'll get a taste. Give me a taste. No! I don't know how long this level is, though. This might be like 37 screens. Fuck. Aww. It's a cool level, though. Fuck. Fuck. I forgot the one thing. The gimmick. I have a feeling we're coming back to this one next time, but let's give it like one more attempt. Ah. That part is dumb. Some parts I feel like I have down like right away. And other parts I'm like, ugh. That part is impossible. Improbable. Okay. Alright, 3 more tries. I really do want to eat some food. I feel like this level's doing some deceiving shit, where it looks like, yeah, it's so easy. And I can tell my brain is falling apart. Mush brain. I know, that's the thing, right? I don't know how many parts there is. There might be a boss. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna take longer than, like, 5 minutes. But I wanted to make sure it wasn't just, like, you know, like an easy level or something. Fuck. Yeah, okay. So, seems like we're potentially at the final level? I also don't know if this is the final level. Okay, 3 more lives. That's how it happens, every time. Oh wait, fuck. I just saved this as a thing, but I didn't even save the thing I need to save. Or are we at 241? Okay, 3 more hours. Okay. Six hours later. 20 hours later. 30 hours later. How many hours later?